When you look back on your life, your career, and your accomplishments, did you accomplish everything that you wanted to? Can you even remember what you wanted to accomplish? Wouldn't it have been nice to have a record of your goals and where you would be right now? I'm your host, Mel Vandevort. Today, let's talk about where you want to be next year at this time. Are you in a new season of your life? Are you stuck and searching for clarity so you can make a career change? Do you just need the courage to switch careers? Are you ready to follow God's plan for your career? Welcome to Choose Your Next Yes. Hi, Kindred. I'm Mel, a career transition coach, mom of grown-ups, coffee lover, and God girl. I've had a lot of big life changes, and I haven't always been clear about God's plan for me. This led to stress and anxiety and a lack of clarity and courage to make a career move. I finally started listening to God's voice to find clarity and peace and stopped being scared to make a move and achieve my career transition goals. Now, my mission is to help you learn to listen to God's voice and know when to say yes to the career you've always wanted and no to everything else. Let me show you how to clarify your purpose and find courage to pursue your personal and professional goals in your midlife and beyond. Throw down your self-doubt, dust off your dreams, Kindred. It's time to reset and refine and reclaim the woman you once aspired to be. Hey everyone. Welcome back to the show. I am super excited to be here. It is Friday. It is almost the weekend. I am just ready to do some relaxing and rejuvenating and get ready for next week. But I just want to take time to enjoy the next couple of days and just really bask in God's glory and all of the wonderful things He's created. I think my guy and I are going to go and visit the botanical gardens and check out the lights tonight and enjoy spending some time together, just not thinking about work or anything else and just taking in all of God's beauty. And I hope that you get to do something wonderful this weekend, something that will help rejuvenate you and give you some rest and put you first for a little bit. A few years ago, I was at a professional learning event for aspiring leaders. And during the event, this is before I became a principal, during the event, they had us write a letter to our future selves. And there's a website and it's called Future Me. And so what you do is you log into the website, you write yourself a letter and you schedule it to be emailed to you at a certain time. So you can have it delivered in 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years. Or you can, and it'll be delivered from that specific date in which you type it and submit it. Or you can choose specific dates that you want it delivered on. And I had forgotten all about mine, but I got an email recently, just a few days ago, that reminded me of that. So I got my letter a year later in an email, but I never did write another one. And I kind of feel disappointed in myself that I didn't do it again. So I would have another letter coming to me the next year and then the next year, just so I would have documentation of what it was that I was doing at that time, what my goals were, and what I had accomplished at that specific date. When you're thinking about what you want to write in the letter, there are so many options. You can write your business goals. You can write your family goals, your marriage goals. You can write so many different things. At that moment, when I wrote the very first one, I chose to take a leadership position. And that was all that I wrote, was about being a leader in a year. Right now, my letter would look so much different. I have some goals for my podcasts. I am getting ready to create a course for each podcast, and I hope to take some of my material and turn it into a book. And for each podcast, I've kind of tweaked the direction of where my podcast was going and who my target audience is. And I'm really excited to see in a year's time where I'm at, how much I've accomplished, and where I need to change things up. And when you're writing to yourself, don't be afraid to dream big and write down those goals. You have to have something to reach for. And God wants us to have big, audacious dreams and goals. If we limit our aspirations, then we're limiting God. And I don't think He likes that too well. And as you're writing these goals, be super specific about what your goal is. If you want to own a new car in 1 year or 6 months, however long it is that you hold your letter and have it mailed to you, then be very specific about what car or SUV. I don't drive cars. I like SUVs because I like to be tall so I can see what I'm doing, and I feel unsafe in a car. Here in the city, I just feel like I need to be up higher. But if I was to put that down, I would put exactly what kind of SUV that I would like to own. If you want to purchase a home, then you need to be very specific about what home you want to purchase. Are you wanting an A-frame home? Are you wanting a 2-story home? Are you wanting a ranch style home? Are you wanting a home on 5 acres, 10 acres? Do you want a home in the city? Maybe you just want to purchase an apartment or a condo. Whatever it is, be very specific about the location, all of the things that you need to aspire for. And be super positive as you're writing the letter, because you don't want to open some kind of letter in 6 months or a year and be all excited to open it and find inside of that letter is a bunch of negative sadness. We don't want that. Be positive as well. And after you open the letter, you're going to be able to be very self-reflective. Did you reach your goals? And if you did, wonderful. Celebrate that. If you didn't, what was the reason? What barriers did you have in the way that caused you not to reach those goals? Was it financial? Was it you just didn't work hard enough to get to your goal? I have goals sometimes that I put down and then I get sidetracked and I don't reach those goals necessarily because of my own lack of getting there. And once you see what's in that letter and see the things that you did accomplish, even if it wasn't everything in the letter, because more than likely it's not going to be everything in the letter. I hope so. But if it's not, that's okay. Celebrate and be thankful and show thanksgiving for the things that you did accomplish, and the things that you didn't can become part of your letter for next time. And whatever you didn't accomplish, you can be super self-reflective and you can adjust, you can course correct and get to your goal the next time you get this letter. And don't forget to write down your career goals. Do you want to transition from the classroom? Do you want to start your own business and work from home? Whatever your career goals are, your professional goals, make sure you write those in there and be very specific on those as well. And I will have the link to the Future Me website in the show notes so you can find that easily. And I can't wait for you to write your own letter, get it scheduled, and get that letter in an email on a future date. It's so exciting when you get that. It's not often that we get to choose what comes across in our email. And I tell you, I get a lot of junk mail and I unsubscribe from junk all the time. But this will be so exciting when I get this next letter in my email and it's something I really want. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope you get a little time to rest and relax. And I will see you back here on Monday.